Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me, we can get you set up, come fuck with your girl, okay? So today, like I was saying about those collective readings, or those personal readings, excuse me, today is the last day, the 3rd at 11:59. That changes. So that being said, we have $25 readings until 11:59 tonight. Okay, so really get on those before they end. Okay, so we got today till 11:59 to get on that. Okay, and then they go up in price. Okay, so like I said, come book, fuck with your girl. Let it hear from y'all. So let's go on and get it started. Let's go on and drop a comment down below. Go on and drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So I think that's about it. So let's go on and get into this reading, okay? So we got extra energy. Before we get into that energy, let's go on and address the layout, okay? What's above you is your 4th, 5th dimension, what your higher self really wants you to know in these moments in time, okay? What's below you is your 3rd dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice to light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, okay? So with this extra energy, what I see right now is you really feeling interconflicted about moving forward in the direction that God really wants you to go right now. This is that energy in these moments in time here. You've been doing a good job on your walk. You've been doing a lot of healing on your walk in these moments in time. But there's something that God is showing you in these moments in time, whatever God is to you, right? This is that energy. It has to do with some type of cycle that you currently completed, okay? So this is that energy walking into the unknown, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you seeing the glass half full instead of half empty in these moments in time here, because I feel like you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And shit ain't easy. You get what I'm saying? And this is that energy in these moments in time. It's about you really just pushing through this current cycle that you're going through in your life and seeing things for what it is and seeing things clearly. Understand that everywhere where God is leading you in your life is helping you become a better person. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about you really living your life to the fullest and really truly understanding what God is really trying to show you. There's some type of spiritual understanding coming your way, some type of clarity coming your way about what you're experiencing in these moments in time here. But it's about you surrendering to a higher power that is greater than you. So surrendering to a higher power that is greater than you requires a type of level of faith to do that, right? This some type of a level of awareness of God to even do that, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. You have a whole spirit team working for you in these moments in time here. Utilize your gifts, okay? All right. I think we're going to leave it there. I think that's the message there for that extra energy. Let's go on and get into this layout, okay? Alrighty, guys. Alright, what's above us, okay? Yeah, this is about us really tapping into our integrity, understanding our integrity in these moments in time, meaning what we say and saying what we mean, and achieving the things that we want to achieve out of life, right? There's more to life than just money, cars, all this shit, right? This is that energy that's cool, but we're going to have to be more than our status, more than who we are, more than our house, our careers, our homes, our marriages, our motherfucking partnerships, all of that shit, right? You got to be more, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that we pursue ascension, the more that we're moving alone, right? This is that energy where we get more isolated from the world here, right? This is that energy. It has to do with you really having to understand this isolation. The more that you level up in life, the more that you're isolated, the more that you're in that hermit, the more that you're by yourself. So that's why self-love is so significant and pivotal on your journey, because there's not going to be a lot of people that can relate to you, right? This is that energy. The more that you level up, the more that you want better for your life, okay? Because we got grown-ass kids in the world, y'all, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you understand that you find home within yourself, the more that you start to remember who you are, the power that you hold, the more that you isolate yourself from the world, the more that you pull yourself from the world, okay? This is that energy here. The more that you start to change the circumstances of your own personal world, you start to speak things into existence. You start to be aware of the tongue is a powerful weapon. So this is that energy you can create and destroy with that motherfucker, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. You start to speak your truth and really unlock who you are, being very transparent with yourself, tapping into that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that God has filled you up with to maneuver in life, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. You start gaining clarity about who you are. You start to gain clarity about what God is. The more that you seek God, God will reveal itself to you, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, because I feel like a lot of us have been spiritually exhausted moving towards this journey, because trying to find what God is. Now God has made itself known, right? This is that energy as we're making it through this ascension process. We're gaining, once again, like I said, a lot of clarity about these permanent endings that have been happening in our lives in these moments in time here. So this has to do with us really understanding what we are experiencing in these moments in time as we move forward on our journeys, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's below us? Yeah, because we're overcoming a lot of things in these moments in time here as we're in this energy of learning how to sit with ourselves, being okay with ourselves. This is that energy. There's an energy of self-mastery when you can sit within a room with only 4 walls and be okay with yourself and entertain yourself, really get oneness with yourself. You have to understand, being alone, y'all, it's not a bad thing, right? You got to understand, man, you get a lot of shit done while you by yourself. You start to understand yourself when you're by yourself, right? It's that energy you start to truly understand when you're by yourself. If you fuck with yourself the long way, you start to understand every relationship in your life is in addition to who you are, right? You start to see things from a perspective like that. This is that energy in these moments in time here. You start to understand that as long as you're dependent on your own love, filling your own cup up, everybody else is in addition to you. No one, nothing can make you happy but your motherfucking self. No one and nothing can heal you but your motherfucking self. When you understand that, you don't look out in the world for validation. Right? That's a no-no. That's what half of the world does. And that's where that emptiness still sits. That's where that people-pleasing still sits. That's where that codependency still sits. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time as we move forward on our path. We start to understand that we can't be indecisive when it comes to where God is leading us. It's about us really going where God is leading us, nurturing ourselves, nurturing that inner child within us, doing that inner healing, that shadow work that needs to be done. This is that energy. It's finding comfort in chaos, finding comfort in yourself. Because when you find comfort with yourself, that's where that cup fills up. This is the Ace of Cups. Self-love, self-awareness, self-admiration, self-identification, self-discovery, self-reliance, and also being self-sufficient, right? This is that energy, being very reliant and self-sufficient upon yourself. The more that you dive into yourself, the more that you discover yourself, the more that you discover who you truly are, the more that you discover and unlock the potential within you, the more that you discover who God is. This is that energy in these moments in time. This all comes from fucking with yourself the long way. This all comes from you lining with yourself the long way. This all comes with you tapping into this action. You do actions to love yourself. Self-love is a fucking action. You take action to love yourself. You take action to take care of yourself here, okay? This is about us not being scared to move forward in our own lives or being scared of ourselves, right? This is about us really working towards a completion, working towards self-mastery, working towards some type of completion of a cycle so we can get into this next cycle, into that next level up, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Overall energy for us. Yeah, this is about us really truly tapping into our power, understanding that we are enough. We are well equipped for whatever we are asking for in these moments in time here, because we've been taking care of ourselves. We've been in the energy of really connecting with our higher selves in these moments in time. So when we connect with our higher self, we truly understand the concept of, you got to understand, man, when you connect with your higher self, you never take fucking L's. Ever. Your higher self is the cheat sheet. So that being said, you're never taking fucking L's. We might take lessons, but we never take L's, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. When you ground yourself in your own personal power, your own personal evolution, when you understand the purpose of this dark period in your life, going through the midst of the darkness, right? Walking through darkness, the midst of adversity, right? Not knowing where to go, walking through scarcity and all that good shit, or all that kind of low frequency shit. It's a good thing because it helps you stronger, helps you become stronger and wiser. It helps you appreciate what you have. So it's a positive to go through adversity. It's a positive to go through struggle, because you never forget where you come from. You stay hungry at all times. You don't get lazy. Right, going through struggle and difficulties. You understand the concept of tapping into survival instincts. So that being said, you'll get it out the mud. You will get whatever you need to get through in the midst of survival instincts. Tapping into survival instincts. Right? Right. So this is you not getting caught up with your mental prisons or ideologies or mental illusions. Things that are mental belief systems that are past, very overdue, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, soaring over that. Yeah, this is that energy, understanding the mirror and the projections in life. There's a lot projecting at you. You gotta understand, your whole fucking life is a fucking mirror. So if you look at it from that perspective, you can heal your life, right? Like I always say, you can change your whole fucking life through analyzing your thoughts, your behavior, or your thoughts and your ideologies, belief systems, things of that nature, decisions, all mental state, your actions and behavior, right? As well as your pinnacles in your life. So what are pinnacles? People, places, and things. So you can analyze and change your whole entire fucking life just by thoughts and decisions, behavior and behaviors and actions, excuse me, and pinnacles. You can change your life. You can upgrade your life through that, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You can design your whole fucking life. As you're moving forward, you start to understand how to become a master manifester in these moments in time here. You're starting to really see things for what it is. As you're tapping into this new sense of power, this new level of power. But we all know that power comes much responsibility. So this has to do with us being very responsible with our gifts and what God has filled us up with. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Advice. Yeah, this is about us understanding what we're experiencing. So sometimes that requires us scaling back and looking at it from a wider lens, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, really adjusting to these changes as we're reaching our goals in these moments in time, opening our allowance for the universe to really bless us in these moments in time. Because why? We've been doing what God needs us to do. When you do what God needs you to do, God blesses you. Right? Like D-Boom would say, we're not here for the blessings, but we automatically get blessed here. We just do what the fuck we're supposed to do because we're supposed to do it, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. We're no longer in our head about taking these dubs, these wins, these victories in our lives here. We understand that as long as we have faith, we don't have to be in our head about whatever we want. We just move in that direction. But faith without action is dead, right? This is that energy. We start to see these changes in our life really shift our life in these moments in time here, as we're no longer hiding ourselves from the world. We're starting to reveal ourselves to the world on who we truly are in these moments in time here, changing the perception of how we're viewing the world, right? Because off this courage here, I'm hearing A Rose in Harlem, right? By Tiana Taylor. So y'all getting it out the mud as you guys are really completing these cycles. You're doing the necessary actions to do your work here, your inner work, your shadow work. And you start to understand why it's so crucial to do your shadow work, because it helps you become a better person. It helps you be able to help other people become better people, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. You can help people that want to help themselves. We don't help people that don't want to help themselves, right? Because that's just a lost cause, right? We help people who want to help themselves become better individuals so they can pass it on, pay it forward, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Last deck, light work. Yeah, this is about us really detaching from any codependency in these moments of time, any guilt and shame, any mental, any boxes that we have placed ourselves in. We're walking away from that, and it's uncomfortable because those boxes are typically our comfort zones, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. A lot of us are learning how to deal with ourselves through doing a lot of inner child healing, because we know that y'all know that this is my motherly wounds, fatherly wounds, parental wounds, childhood healing, that shit, right? This is that type of card. So a lot of us are doing that inner child healing in these moments in time so we can ground peace within our lives here, because I feel like, remember, we started off the reading with turmoil, internal turmoil about moving forward, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you work on that shadow work when it comes to those motherly wounds or fatherly wounds here, or just parental wounds in general, inner child wounds, right? That's where you start to create that peace in your life here, right? This is that energy in these moments. It starts time, right? You start to tap into that wisdom that you have. You start to find that equilibrium between light and dark within your life here. You start to create the life that you so seek as you're really being very transparent with yourself. The more that you awaken, you start to see that you're an eagle, and eagles don't fly with pigeons, and you start to see things from a higher point of view, right? So instead of seeing things from a smaller lens, you expand your lens, right? This is that energy. The more that you tap into that death energy. What is the death energy? You know, that scorpionic energy, that death and rebirth energy, that resurrection energy, right? Dying to the old and becoming anew, right? This is you being 10 toes down and very committed with your walk and your evolution and moving forward in your life and shifting your life right now, because you're understanding everything always starts with self. Then it moves out into the world, right? This is that energy in these moments of time. The more that you move forward on your personal journey, people seize your evolution and feel inspired by your evolution to get on that journey as well, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. Let's go to wrap this reading up with your message, okay? Your message is from the Law of Attraction deck, no doubt. I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt it. Beautiful energy. This is about us really tapping into this newfound sense of self and being very assertive about who we are in these moments in time here, and not allowing any confusion about that. Sorry, guys. About who we are to dictate where we're going, right? This is that energy, being very clear about who you are, what you bring to the table. This is that energy, you're understanding who you are, not doubting your creator, understanding that your creator is really working in your life. As long as you're doing what God needs you to do, God's going to work for you. I repeat, as long as you're doing what God needs you to do, God is going to work for you. There's not really much you got to worry about. You get what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in time, as long as you're doing what you need to do, right? This This is that energy you got to make sure you're in alignment with your truth and understand what you're creating, right? Sorry, y'all. I need like a haircut. It's getting to that point. So I gotta make sure I'm right. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this up. This has to do with us really understanding what we're creating, okay? How we're co-creating with the universe, right? Right. I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, our readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as, remember, we got $25 readings. Those will be ending today, April 3rd, so today at 11:59. So fuck with the kid while they're low, because them bitches is going up, okay? So love to hear from you guys. Book, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. As well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Stay tuned for those twin flame readings. Those are coming up right after this, depending on where those are getting posted at. That information will be below on my Instagram, okay? So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and bye-bye.